Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. A long time no see. I did take a few weeks off from working on the CRX here. I did a couple small things, 1 or 2 days, nothing worth showing on video. I ended up finding an OEM ground wire here that I put on there, and it turns out one of my injectors was stuck or it wasn't working, so I went ahead and replaced it with a different one. So all cylinders are now firing on this thing. It sounds a lot better than it did. So as you just saw, I did go ahead and clean out and respray the fender wells. They look a whole lot better underneath here. So I'm done with that part. I am definitely ready to move on to the next step, which is going to be the body work on this car. I think I'm going to start with the worst part of the car, which is going to be over here underneath the gas lid. It's got some Bondo underneath there, and I can see some holes where they've drilled it and used that old school method where you drill holes and smear the Bondo on, and it's supposed to bite in and hold on there a little bit better. But I don't know if I'm going to have to tack weld those shut or actually cut out that spot and re-weld in a panel there. But I don't have any welding experience, or very little welding experience, and actually none on sheet metal. So I may end up having to call a friend to help me with that. But I don't know exactly if I'm going to have to do that yet or not. So first thing I need to do is strip off this paint and this Bondo here and really see what the extent of the issue is and just go from there. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and jump into that and move into the bodywork, the dirty phase of this job, which after that's done, I mean, things are really going to start progressing after that, and the car is going to start looking a whole lot better. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, well, it doesn't look great under here. It's pretty mangled up. I'm guessing the car had some kind of little minor fender bender here, and it looks like they used the drill and slide hammer method to repair it. It really doesn't look too bad. I could probably tack up all these holes and do a little bit of metal work and get this lined out, kind of smoothed out. But there are some dark spots here where rust was starting to form. And if you leave that on there without grinding it completely off, it'll probably come back. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do on this. If you guys have some suggestions of what the best method to fix this is, leave a comment down below. I think I may try to find a donor panel and maybe cut this one out and maybe tack the new one in, just like you would do like a regular rust repair. Because all these holes, I think I counted them, there's like 31 of them. It would take a long time to tack all these closed and then get this all smoothed out and have it looking nice. And a long-term repair. So I think the best method will probably be to cut that out. I've never done that before, so that'll be something new to me. This is going to be the worst part of the car. The rest of the car is pretty straight, it's just minor dents and dings around it. So I really want to focus on getting this taken care of first, and that way the rest of it will be a piece of cake. So I guess that's all I'm going to do in today's video. This took a long time to strip all that off of there. I know it really wasn't a ton of progress, but I mean, progress is better than no progress at all. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and I hope you join me in the next one, and hopefully we can figure out a solution to this, and maybe even work around the car to see some of these other spots here, like even on the back. Grind those down, just check them out, make sure everything's as expected, and then just keep sanding and getting this thing ready for paint.